Hello, Alden Alternate here, coming to you from Thailand. I am at the Royal Cliff Beach Hotel or Resort. It is absolutely stunning and it is just coming on sunset. So I want to share this beautiful view with you. Check this out. There's 7 pools here at this resort. Look at that, absolutely stunning. I will be hopping in that pool very soon. Just had some inspiration to share with you who to trust. Who do you trust? This is a very big topic nowadays because we now have so many scammers worldwide that, in fact, in the last few months we have as many scammers as we've had in the previous year online. And from personal experience, I just had something that happened recently where a mentor that I had put tens of thousands of dollars into working with this mentor, I recently posted something on their Facebook page and I received a very rude message and warning to actually take it down, to not actually post. And it was actually a link to one of my podcasts. And I was quite shocked by this message. I thought, surely if you have clients that invest tens of thousands of dollars in your work and in what you do, wouldn't you promote them and support them? And you know what? I'm so grateful for this happening for me. I'm so grateful this has happened for me because I'm all about helping people step up and speak up. Now, how would you feel if you invested tens of thousands of dollars in a mentor who then did not want you to promote any links or share what you do on their Facebook page or in their group? How would you feel? It really makes me think, what is the true motivation of this person? Why would they not support one of their clients? Do you know, I support people all the time who don't even invest a cent with me. And in fact, after this happened, I put a post on my Facebook asking people to share their links. Whether you're a paid client of mine or whether you're not, I encourage you to share your links, because if you don't share your links, how can I support you? How can we support each other if we don't share what we do? Right? We can't support each other if we don't share what we do. 80% of anything you do is marketing. 80%. You could have the best product service in the world. If no one knows about it, what's the point? So I am all about helping people step up and speak up. And you are more than welcome, watching this right now, to post any of your links. Of course, we don't want you spamming people and continually, posting things about your network marketing company. We don't want that kind of stuff. However, do let us know what you do, right? Let us know what you do. I have several Facebook groups. You are more than welcome to post what you do, share what you do. In fact, we ask people who join our groups to let us know what they do. It blows me away. And this isn't just one mentor that I've seen this with. This has happened with several mentors or so-called mentors that I've respected, who I actually lost respect for, who have actually put in their groups, don't post any links, don't share what you do. It just blows me away. Like, these people, they talk about abundance. They talk about this abundance thinking. And to be honest, when someone says don't share your links, to me that is poverty consciousness. That is not abundance mentality, which is totally out of alignment with what these people teach. Very, very interesting. Now, one person I do admire in this space is David Cavanagh. And David Cavanagh invited me to come to his Internet Marketing Summit here in Thailand, which is where I am. And I'm looking forward to meeting the 100 or so people who are coming here to this resort. Some are already here from 7 countries. It's going to be amazing to connect with all these beautiful people. And David's someone I've known for a long time, and I have a lot of respect for David. And many other mentors I've worked with also have been phenomenal. However, who do you know that you can trust and that you can't trust? And how do you know who to trust in this game, because there's a lot of mentors out there, right? There's a lot of people that we invest in, and I think investing in mentors is really, really important, right? All coaches have coaches. I think it's really, really important. And I must say, sometimes I've been disappointed with certain mentors over time who I've thought have had amazing heart, have had amazing desire to help people, and then I've seen the opposite. What have you noticed with different mentors you've worked with? Have you noticed that they've been in alignment with what they teach and with what they stand for? Or have you noticed that sometimes they say one thing and do another thing? What have you noticed? Please let me know in the comments. Hello, Colette. Good to see you. Hello, Craig. Good to see you guys. How do you know who to trust in this game? And it's absolutely perfect that this happened for me just recently, because as I say, I know exactly what not to do and what to do in business, having worked with so many mentors, what I like and what I don't like. And of course, no one's perfect, right? No one's perfect. I'm certainly not perfect. However, I think where your heart is at and what your intentions are, I think is really, really important. And particularly, I work with a lot of speakers and a lot of people who love to be the center of attention, right? And in fact, I encourage them to be the center of attention. However, there's a difference between narcissistic, even sociopathic ego and the ego of the higher self, the soul self, right? There's a difference between those who come from the soul and those who come from ego, from this ego of wanting to look good and wanting everything to be about them all the time, right? Very, very interesting. Hello, Linda. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing time in Thailand. And for those who are wondering, no, you don't need the jab to come to Thailand. Okay, I didn't have the jab and I refused to get the jab. And I was prepared to not travel overseas ever again because of my beliefs around the jab. And, you do what you feel is right. What is required for Thailand is you just need to show a negative PCR test, okay, within 72 hours of coming over, and you can actually get that done at the airport. They'll actually do it within 2 hours for you. I recommend a place called Foresight Pathology, CYTE, Foresight Pathology. At the moment, they're charging $120 for a PCR test. You can't get it done at the hospitals. Doctors won't do it. There's a special test you need for travel. Okay, and a lot of people messaging me saying, have you got the jab? Because a lot of people know where I stand on this. No, you do not need the jab to come to Thailand. I believe to Bali and certain parts around the world, you do need the jab. And even though I have an exemption from the jab, and I have an exemption from getting PCR tests, and I have an exemption for mask wearing, and that's another question people have been asking about masks. Is it mandatory to wear masks on planes? They do say it's mandatory. However, I have a mask exemption, and I was asked by Malaysian Airlines to show that mask exemption. It's the first time I've ever been asked to actually show my mask exemption, and I had it printed out. I was all organised with my paperwork, and so I showed them the mask exemption. And I did not wear a mask on the plane, on any planes. In fact, traveling around Australia in the last few years, I have not worn a mask, and also coming here, I was the only one, I think, on the plane out of hundreds of people who did not have a mask on. And in fact, they even gave me 4 seats to myself because they obviously thought I was going to be unsafe for others because I wasn't wearing a mask, which is interesting because masks are so unhealthy. And if you want to know more about that, then check out my BitChute channel or my Rumble channel, where I've done a whole episode, a whole interview about the dangers of mask wearing. It is very, very unhealthy, my friends, and do your own research on that one, okay? Yes, Linda, I was wondering how you were to travel. Well, there you go, Linda. So you and many others have been asking me, so that's another reason I'm doing this video. And inspired to talk about trust. Inspired to talk about trust because it's a massive thing nowadays. And what is it that lights you up, and what is it that really upsets you also about people that you've worked with in the past? What are some things that have kind of shocked you about some people that you've worked with, and particularly people that you admire and who you see as mentors who haven't been walking their talk? And I have noticed it with several mentors in the past. However, most, I must say, most have been amazing. I'm very grateful for all my mentors, even those that I've had some unexpected curveballs come from certain mentors. All the mentors I'm so grateful for, because each one of them have taught me something. And this has been a big lesson recently, being asked not to promote a podcast on a mentor's Facebook page. And this podcast was actually sharing something in line with what this person says they stand for, which was even more out of integrity and more out of alignment than I realized with this person, which shocked me even more, and hence why I did the post yesterday asking people to share their links. I don't care if you're a paid client with me or you're not a paid client. I encourage you to support each other. In fact, under this video right now, if you have an event coming up, please share your links. Let's support each other, right? This is this abundance mentality. We have abundance everywhere. We have beauty, extravagance, amazingness all around us. I'm going to show you this view yet again because I'm just blown away looking at this in the background. I just want to share this with you. Here we go. Look at that beautiful ocean. It's just a magical day here in Pattaya. Have you been to Pattaya? Have you been here? Has anyone else experienced the luxuriousness of this place? And the rooms are beautiful. They've got a bathtub in each of the rooms as well. Absolutely magnificent. I am so grateful to be able to travel and to not have had the jab and to be able to travel overseas as well, for those who are wondering. Thailand, great destination right now. It is a kingdom here. Okay, what have we got in the comments here? Great to see you all. All right, Paul, hello. Oh, Paul says Optus and banks have been hacked. Oh, okay. So I can't see the rest of that. Something about private details. Don't give them private details, I think you're saying there. Thank you for that, Paul. Colette, of course, Craig. Colette's amazing. Colette does a phenomenal Friday show with Jin's local community radio. She is awesome, one of our Mass Media Mastery members. Love you, Colette. Craig, I've known you for years. Great to see you here. Linda, also for years. Beautiful lady. I love all your posts you do about energy. And hey, we are in Mercury retrograde, by the way, guys. Mercury retrograde. Oh, how interesting that has been over the last few weeks. And here's some exciting news, is I'm going to be putting on a retreat, save the date, doing a retreat. It's called Own Your Power with Christiane V. It's coming up the night of the 15th of October and also the 16th of October. It's going to be on the Gold Coast. It's going to be very affordable. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be doing some visioning and some time to reflect, and that is right at the end of the post Mercury retrograde shadow, is actually on the 16th of October. So it's a perfect time to actually be setting your intentions for what you want moving forward. Colette says, me too, their advertising seemed heartfelt, yet then the program was ego and money driven. Exactly, Colette, that's exactly what happened. I was quite blown away. I tell you what, sometimes things are not as they seem, and you don't know sometimes until you know, right? You don't know until you know. Deb, good to see you there. Oh, my sister has a property in Gin, someone's saying there. Can't see all these comments. Let's see, I'll go back here. Deb Norman, agree, I won't compromise my values. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. Well, Mercury retrograde means that right now I'm having trouble scrolling up the messages here. Oh, there we go. I can scroll again. There we go. I won't compromise my values for travel. Good on you, Deb. Love that. How do you get exemptions for masks, etc.? Okay, well, I actually just went to my local GP. I can recommend one. Just send me a private message if you want to know about mask exemptions. I got one from my local GP, and I got the other exemptions for the jab and for the PCR test from somebody else, which I can share with you privately. Quite happy to do that because the whole thing is a friggin' pandemic, I call it, right? It's the friggin' scam. The whole thing is a scam. It's part of the depopulation agenda. But anyway, let's not go there right now. I won't go down that rabbit hole. But if you do want to know more, check out my Conscious Community Global Facebook group, and we have some mind-blowing documentaries in there. You've got to see the Thrive documentaries. If you haven't, highly recommend. We'll show you how powerful you are as a human being, and we have been shut down for centuries, for eons. We've been shut down, and there have been powers that be in this realm, in this 3D world, that have been trying to control people, and they do that through fear. They divide and rule, right? And so the minute you get that and you see that, the minute you can rise above it, you can lift your consciousness and go to new levels of being in life, right? It's such a short time we're here on the planet, and it's so precious every single moment. There's a reason certain people come into your life. There's a reason. Some people call it soul contracts, right? There's a reason people are here. There's a reason you are here watching this right now. Hey, beautiful. Love your passion. Thank you, Craig. Let's go here, scroll down. All right. What else have we got? Lots of great comments. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. And if you do have events, you got anything you'd like to share, or is there a group or a page or a link we can support you, please pop it into the comments right here. Deb says, oh my God, how ridiculous. They don't stop a virus. Surely people realize this. Yes, Deb. In fact, the only people I know who've actually had COVID have actually had the jab. Isn't that interesting? The only ones I know have had COVID have actually had the jab. In fact, my dad, my whole family have had the jab, by the way. My whole family. I'm the only one, the black sheep. And my dad got shingles. He's 84 years of age. The same side he had the jab, he got shingles right down that side of his body, and it took months for him to get over this. He actually ended up in the emergency ward in hospital. He couldn't sleep on that side of his body for weeks from the jab, 100% from the jab. And shingles is one of the biggest side effects. Does not keep you safe. But do your own research on that. In fact, if anything, it's going to weaken your immune system, if anything. But again, do your own research, right? Okay, what else have we got here? Amanda, for some reason I'm scrolling up and it just keeps taking me to the top of the chat again. So I will respond after I get off this live to you, because for some reason, this is Mercury retrograde, so this is the kind of stuff that happens. 1 minute you can scroll up and see the messages and the next you can't. Okay, here we go. Oh. We've gone straight ahead. Karen, stunning, have an amazing. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. It is absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend this place, and it's so reasonable. So reasonable to stay here. I recommend coming over. Deb says, oh wow, I've never traveled. Can't wait. It looks amazing. Oh, Deb, yes, absolutely. Must travel. And you know, Thailand, you don't need the jab. So I've had my bad experience as well. Was that Deb? I have my bad experience. Egotists. Oh, Amanda Dunn. Egotists don't respect boundaries. They keep pushing in the hope you'll give in and take up their product services. Recently blocked someone who wouldn't respect what I was asking and the time frame I wanted to follow. Thank you for sharing that, Amanda. Yes, so interesting. You don't know until you know, though, right? You don't know until you know. Okay. Okay, Linda says, oh, where are we? Linda, I have my new moon meditation on Sunday at 7 p.m. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. Excellent. How can we support you, Linda? Please pop your links in there. Please pop your links in. And look, you know, I think most people do the best they can with what they know. Most people do the best they can. However, it comes down to the integrity of a person, where their heart's at, I believe. And, you know, does someone have a generous spirit, or are they coming from this, you know, poverty, scarcity mentality? Because personally, the abundance mentality to me is when we support each other. And even if we're in the same industry, support each other, because there's abundance out there. There's abundance for everyone, right? It's all about how you choose to look at the world. And, you know, I do recommend just notice and trust your gut, you know, trust your gut. Take some time out to tune in. Slow down to speed up is something I've been learning more recently. Slow down to speed up. Deb said, yes, my whole family balmy and my sister got it. Put my son in hospital last Christmas. I spent Christmas in tears. He did it on the sneak. Oh my gosh, so sorry to hear that, Deb. Wow. Deb says, I'll be starting a live series in my group and bringing in others to talk about health, and we'll be giving away coaching sessions. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Amanda says, I had COVID well before. Okay. Well before the jab, I think she's saying there. I know people have died as a result of catching it. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so, you know, this could trigger a few people. This conversation could trigger a few people. And, you know, you need to do what's right for you. If you've had the jab and you think that was the best thing for you to do, then good on you, and good on you for honouring yourself with that. Hopefully you've done your own research before you've done that. I do hope that you've done that, because it is your health at the end of the day. And even when someone mandates, or they say you have to do something, you don't actually have to do anything to your body that you don't want to do. It is a choice. It is a choice. So very, very interesting. You know, the thing is, there's always going to be people that love you, my friends, and people that hate you no matter what you do. Hello, Kate. Good to see you. Always be people that love you and hate you. And are you prepared to speak your truth regardless of that? Because, you know, we're either coming from a place of love or we're coming from a place of fear. Okay, you missed the start. That's right. You can go back to it. All good, all good. It's been a very, very straight conversation, this one. It's been something that I was inspired to do after receiving some shock messages from a mentor that I had invested tens of thousands of dollars in. And I was surprised how unsupportive they were. And it's shown me, I'm so grateful for that, because it's shown me what I will now choose to do, as in do the opposite of that, right? Which I was anyway, but actually it's just shown me what I don't like in business and what I do like in business. And as I say, no one's perfect. However, I do believe that if your heart's in the right place, you will do what you believe to be right for others and for yourself. And if your heart's not in the right place, then, you know, eventually it will lead to your downfall, I believe, because karma is real. And it's the law of reciprocity, right? You do unto others as you want done unto you. So if you give out good karma, if you always look at how you can be of service, it will come back tenfold. If you look at what you can take all the time, then it will come back the other way. That's my belief, okay? Not saying any of this is the truth. Do your own research. Do your own research, my friends. And thank you for those who have joined me here on the live. And I know some things may have upset some people. And I send you love, because hurt people hurt people. And some people don't want to hear this conversation. Some people would choose to bury their head in the sand and actually believe everything the government tells them or the media tells them. And I can tell you, having worked as a journalist for over 20 years in the media, in TV, radio and print, I can tell you there's a lot of media programming that happens and continues to happen. And if we believe everything we hear in the media, then don't say we didn't tell you, right? Don't say we didn't warn you. Don't say, because, you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening in the world right now. And personally, I'm actually very grateful for this whole time since COVID, because it is actually, there's a great awakening happening out there. There's been corruption in the world for a long time. And of course, I feel sad for those who died from COVID and you know, all related things. And I feel sad for you know, the devastation of businesses and things like that. It's certainly been a challenging time. I don't doubt that. It's been a challenging time for a lot of people. However, through that, you know, diamonds are created under pressure. Diamonds are created under pressure. And through every breakdown, there is always a breakthrough if you just hang on there for the roller coaster ride of life. And I know a lot of people who've had the jab and now wish they haven't. In fact, I've had some friends come to me and say, Aldrin, you were right. I wish I didn't have the jab, because now I'm getting heart palpitations and now I'm getting other issues. You know, my heart goes to you too. And there are ways to help alleviate that and to boost your immune system. So I know that there's a lot of solutions out there for people who have done that and now regret it. And for those who don't regret and have had no side effects, well, you know, fantastic too. You know, I mean, everyone has to make the choice for themselves. Now, one of the biggest reasons I didn't get the jab is because I had a tetanus shot 25 years ago before I went to China, and I had such bad side effects from that. In fact, it lasted years. It still lasts to this day. I occasionally get sciatica down that same side of the body. I felt a lump in my backside where they put this, just in the top of my glute, where they put this this jab into my backside there, and yeah, it was really, really painful. And I still even today feel where that lump is where they injected me. And as I say, sciatica, for anyone who's had it, can be debilitating. You know, you could be on your back for days or weeks even. And so that is a side effect that I've had from the tetanus shot. So I'm someone who particularly is very, very sensitive to any sort of needles of any sort. And, you know, some people aren't. And as I say, it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your body, your choice, your life. A third of people die by 65 anyway. You wonder what we worry about anyway. You wonder what is it all about, right? For me, I believe it's about experiences. It's about It's about the memory that you leave people with. You know, it's about the memories. It's about the experiences. It's about moments like this. I'm going to show you this view again. It's about this, enjoying the sunset. There's a sunrise and a sunset every single day, and it's your choice whether you show up for it. It's all a choice, my friends. It's all a choice. What is one thing you are grateful for today? Let's bring it back to gratitude. What is one thing you're grateful for? Let me know in the comments. Kate says, such important message. Thanks for speaking up. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. Lulu, thank you. Great share. Good to see you, Lulu. We missed your card reading at the Coffee and Consciousness. Lulu, beautiful lady. Kate, sure is so much awakening. Absolutely. Kate says, love that. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate it. Deb says, more have died from the flu, millions more from starvation. It's not in balance at all, what the media say. Yes, Deb, absolutely. Yeah, I get it. I get it totally. And as I say, do your own research. We do have a Conscious Community Global Facebook group. We have some life-changing documentaries featured in there. I highly recommend you check it out. All my links, if you want to connect with me, are at linktree/Aldwin, linktr.ee/Aldwin, ALDWYN. Tracy, grateful for true friends. I'm grateful for you, Tracy, one of my beautiful, closest friends. Absolutely adorable lady. And we actually have a comedy duo called the Fiddly Gigglers, and we're planning a Christmas show, Gold Coast Business Laughter Club Christmas show with some comedy. So keep an eye out for that coming up. Gold Coast Business Laughter Club. You're amazing. Love your work. Linda, I'm grateful for having a healthy body. So blessed to be connected with you. Thank you, Linda. That's gorgeous. Let us know what you're grateful for in the chat. I'm so grateful for you watching this. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for all of my family, no matter what their choices are, you know, whether they've taken the jab or haven't taken the jab. As I said, they've all taken the jab, and I love them unconditionally regardless, because that's been their choice for themselves, and I respect that. Just as if you're watching this, if you've had the jab as well, I respect your choice, right? And my big thing is, please do your own research. Please question everything. Question everything. I've seen the media programming firsthand, and I encourage you to question everything. However, again, that is a choice, right? It's your choice. It's your body, your life. Deb says, sounds great. We'll love a good laugh. Yes, we'd love to see you there, Deb. Oh, Donna Lee, beautiful. Donna Lee's been one of our performers. Love that about the jab or not. Thank you, Donna Lee. Thank you so much. Amazing lady. So many phenomenal people in my life. You know, I was going through my Facebook friends the other day. I was just scrolling through and I thought, wow, I have got some extraordinary people in my life. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Getting emotional. I'll show you this sunset again. It's so beautiful. It's getting better by the minute. Here at the Royal Cliff Resort in Pattaya. Absolutely magic. Thank you so much for joining me today. I could just keep on chatting. However, I'm going to go and hop in that pool now and have a sunset swim, one of my favorite things to do. And in fact, hopping in the ocean I prefer over the pool. So we'll go check out the ocean first. I might hop in there and then hop in the pool. Either way, this is a great place to holiday. I highly recommend you come and check it out. And if you haven't been to Pattaya, actually let us know. Have you been to Pattaya? Have you been to Thailand? Let us know in the comments. Have you been here before? This place here, I highly recommend. This is absolutely heaven on earth. And coming from the Gold Coast, that is also heaven on earth. So it's hard to beat the Gold Coast. However, this is absolutely stunning here. And I'm looking forward to meeting all those at the David Cavanagh Internet Summit as well. And I send you all lots of love and so grateful for you. Let me know what you're grateful for in the chat there. And if you have any events or any links where we can support you, please pop those into the chat as well. Lots of love and have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Lots of love. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.